He's my big purple dog. All right, now I'm going my ass to bed. Little Trixie's in her bed. And now I'm getting in mine. Yeah. We're not running no heat tonight, but it's not that cold. $37 degrees. It's only supposed to be 34 tonight. Not even below freezing. Practically sweltering. I still got the dog covered up, but she won't stay under the covers. Probably not. If it's 14 degrees, she stays her ass under the covers. So I think she kind of understands things a little bit. But she won't stay under the covers tonight. She'll get up and be on stand. She'll be laying on top of the covers when I check her later. If it was 14 degrees, I would well, we probably would run the heat, but if it was more like 20 degrees, I might not run the heat, but I would definitely keep her covered. I would wake up in the middle of the night and make sure she's covered and cover her again. Both the dogs, I do that. I check on them several times. And sometimes I will check on Lady and she will have kicked off her covers and I can tell she's cold as fuck. She's trying to fold herself up like a damn snail in a snail shell. But then I put her covers back on and pretty soon she's snoring because she's so comfortable after See, it got cold. All right, so now I'm taking my leather jacket, I'm stretching it across these two seats like I've done ever since I bought this car. Well over a year ago now. Before that, in the Digimobile, we always put window covers up. But I've never put window covers up the whole time I've had this car. And at first, the dogs were back here with me. But I got a giant refrigerator back here. I have, Trixie's bed is on top of the microwave. So there's no other place for it. Oh, it's so comfortable in our little house. Oh my God. Oh, we could live in a mansion if we wanted to. I would be sad if I pissed away money for no reason and then I was sitting inside of a mansion. Sad. I think I would be sad. And then the way I live now, I always think of what exciting thing we want to go to next. And I bring our house to that exciting thing. If we spend a obscene amounts of money to live in a mansion, well, it would feel weird to leave the mansion to go do all the things and hardly ever come back to the mansion because we're out doing exciting things. So maybe we would just stay at the mansion all the fucking time like retards. I don't want to fucking live like that. I'm sure I'll die with a lot of money. But in case I need it, I'll have it. While I'm still alive. And if there's something that we fucking want or need that costs money, we'll get it. But I'm perfectly happy just working, accomplishing things. I accomplished some shit in the last 3 days, I think. 3 days is like a long time to work on one feature or one problem on a small app like mine. Maybe something with trillions of lines of code like an operating system or just something big. You might put in more time, even with AI tools, but with this AI coding, 3 days of many hours a day editing the code and then testing and then editing the code and testing and editing and testing over and over and over before you get it right. That's a long fucking time. Usually like one day drives me crazy if it takes all fucking day and to keep editing over and over and never solves it or it introduces more problems. Sometimes you don't solve it, but you break other shit and you introduce more problems. Sometimes you do solve it, but you break other shit and introduce more problems, and that isn't good either. That, and then you fix the problems that you fucking created. You break the shit that you just added. But 3 days is a long time, and I just spent 3 days trying to get the hard key. Seems like fucking a very simple fucking feature. Just the hard key, which is just if you turn on the hard key setting and then you background my app or totally turn the screen off, then you can touch the volume keys to control things in the app. And Jesus Christ, I knew it was possible because another app that exists in the Play Store has these features. I'm sure lots of apps do, but it worked, so I knew it was fucking possible. You know, something I even did to get myself over the finish line was I actually, because I always run my app when testing, and I have another AI that's set up to monitor the app while it's running and then collect a live stream of the debug data. I also opened this other app. I tested mine, it failed, and then I opened this other app and because it's capturing all the debug data, not just my app. And I opened this other app that does this thing too that I was trying the hard key function. And I turned on hard key in that app, and then I turned off the screen, and then I used the hard key. And then I told the AI in the code after I told the AI to gather all that debug data, then I took that debug data and I sent it to the other AI that does my coding, and I told it to look at that, look at this, look at how our app is doing it, all the log files from it, and then look at the log files from this other app to see the differences, and it helps a lot. The next edit, I had it working. Of course, there was still a lot of editing to do because there was still problems, but we've got most of that. We've got almost everything worked out now. It may be fixed. It may be completely perfect. I do still have one problem, I think, is in using the hard key to stop recording on my app. In certain circumstances, the app thinks that the storage has run out, and it gives a pop-up saying storage has run out. Other than that, it's working good. And it took me fucking 3 days, but actually, it's been in my mind for like the whole 4 months I've been working on this fucking app. Because when I first made the app, I tried to get that to work, and I couldn't get it to work. And since then, I've been working on other things, and I added a shitload of features, and each one of them, you can't just add something and it works. You have to add something and then fucking test it and fix something, and test it and fix something else, and test it and fix something else until it takes a while to get a feature to work. But as I'm adding all kind of other shit in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about this fucking hard key. I'm thinking, and I don't want to have to fucking just remove that feature from the app. But I just dreaded going back to trying to work on it again. But now I'm running out of things to fix on the app. I don't have anything. Uh, Everything works fine. I did find that if I use the YouTube streaming feature on the app and I stream for a long time, after a long time, it sometimes seems to lose connection to YouTube. It's still able to stream, but I no longer get viewer counts. It goes to zero. I no longer get the chat. I don't get any more chat, and I can't send chat messages. And after that happens, it also doesn't finalize the video properly whenever I end the stream. So that's three things that bad happen when it loses some connections for some reason. So I have to do a long stream now tomorrow with the fucking app hooked to my laptop, and I have to walk around with both of them so it can do so it I have to keep on streaming until it finally has that failure. I hope it doesn't give me too much trouble doing it again, because if it still does it every now and then, that's terrible. But it might fucking frustrate me and not do it all day while I'm trying to get it to do it so I can capture the log data. But we'll see, we'll see. That's something I have to do tomorrow. And I have to figure out what's happening, what is happening. And then once I can figure out what's happening, then I can fix it. And then my app will not lose connection to the viewer count and the chat at any point. Other than that, there is fucking hardly nothing left on my app. I've been hammering on this app for months and months, not just adding features, but testing those features, testing the whole app in every possible way you can possibly think of to do. Trying to break it. I'm trying to make it break, make it crash, make it fail, so I can fix that over and over and over and over. But now I just can't make it break anymore. I can't break anything. The hard key was the last feature I think I needed to get to working, and that streaming problem is the only thing right now that I have that I know of that doesn't work perfectly. Everything now has been fixed to the point of completion. I'm not going to add many more features. I'm still waiting to get my Dun& Bradstreet number so I can finalize my Google Play console account for my corporation. And then I'll be ready to release the app. So I can still work on it while I'm waiting for this Dun&Bradstreet. I don't want to add no more features though, unless I completely finish everything, the stream problem I talked about, everything. There's nothing else possibly I can fucking get working. I mean, better. It's all perfect, which I'm almost there now. But if there's absolutely nothing else I can fucking think of to edit, then I may add Facebook streaming to the app before I release it. I have thousands of more features I want to add, but I want to wait until after I release the app. I want to release it and then add more. But I may, if I have time, I may add the Facebook streaming. And then after I release it, I'll add all the services one by one. I'm going to keep working on this app for maybe years and years and years, adding more and more and more. But it's time to release it. I already have features in my app that no other app has in the whole world, which is saying a lot. With millions of apps out there. So it's good enough. I need to release it. I need to get a money stream coming in from the app. Then I can start working on lots of shit. I've got lots of shit I want to work on. Interactive photography is going to rock the world. But there's a lot of other stuff too I got going on. Well, that I want to have going on. I got to finish this one first. Alrighty. Well, good night, everybody. Good night, John Boy. Wait a minute, where did I put that other phone? There it is. I would turn on something similar to pornography, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I am sleepy. Yeah, part of me definitely wants to turn on pornography, that's for sure, but my eyes want to be closed. My eyes do not want to open, so that's not going to work.